Welcome back. In Your Vote 2024, President Joe Biden facing tough criticism following a report released yesterday by a special counsel investigating his handling of classified documents.
And while that report revealed Biden won't face any charges, it took aim at his age and memory, igniting a political firestorm around the president's vulnerability in the 2024 election. Washington correspondent Julia Benbrook joining us live from the White House with the very latest on a Friday night. Julia.
Well, like you mentioned, the special counsel's report did not recommend charging President Joe Biden with a crime, but it did paint a picture of a forgetful commander-in-chief who failed to properly protect classified documents. Special counsel Robert Hur laid out in detail how President Joe Biden mishandled classified materials, writing that FBI agents discovered documents in Mr. Biden's Wilmington, Delaware home. Hur's report noted the president's cooperation with the investigation and concluded the evidence did not support prosecuting Biden. When explaining why he didn't bring charges, the special counsel also wrote about Biden's age and memory, creating concern on Capitol Hill and beyond.
I mean, people from all over the world are going to read that. And it was basically one of the defenses was he's a nice man who's elderly and can't remember.
The report states Biden had frequent memory lapses during his interviews with investigators, including not being able to recall exactly when he served as vice president.
I know there's some attention paid to some language in the report about my recollection of events.
Biden, who is 81, immediately pushed back against those details in the report.
I'm well-meaning, and I'm an elderly man, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I've been president. I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation.
But during that same press conference, Biden misspoke, referring to the president of Egypt as the president of Mexico, a moment that undercut his forceful pushback against the special counsel's observations. Now, several Democrats who have worked closely with Biden, including Vice President Kamala Harris, have slammed some of the claims about memory loss in that report. But polls show that even before this report came out, age is the issue that most concerns voters who actually support Biden's policies. Reporting live in Washington, D.C., Julia Benbrook, WISH TV.